Hello, this is Brittany from the future. Before we get into today's pick a card reading, I do want to say that I did record this video, and you'll be able to tell by the pumpkins in the video. I did record this pick a card quite a while ago, but as all of my card readings, shares, they are always timeless. So whenever you receive this message, whether pumpkins are in your season or not, currently in your time, whenever you're watching this, there is a message for you to receive in this video. And I also wanted to put this up anyways for a couple of reasons. One, I feel like the messages contained, even though I filmed this a while ago, I feel like they are just as important today with just the climate of the world. And also, I wanted to post this to just be an example of someone who is constantly trying to work through their own stuff. And I have had things that I've just left on shelves and just never put out for other people to see because of my own stuff that I'm working through with my own imposter syndrome and reprogramming my mind and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to put that out there to show that it's better to put stuff out there than for no one to ever see the light of day of your works, even if it's something you've done a while ago. And also, for whatever reason, Spirit is prompting me to post, to share these messages right now, and so this is the time that I'm sharing them. So without further ado, we're going to time hop for me, not for you, because this message is still relevant for your now moment, and back to past Brittany, but not really. Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and this is my channel, The Little Lightworker. Today, I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading, and these are messages that are channeled from your highest self, your highest aspect, the highest version of you. Today, we have 3 lovely piles, and for the first pile, this is a seashell, which to me reminds me of an angel wing. For our second pile, we have this lovely clear quartz cluster. And for our third pile, we have this beautiful labradorite stone. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Feel free to select the piles and however you feel called to. You can pick more than one pile or one pile. It's up to you. The timestamps are listed below. If you need time to meditate on these cards, we'll do this right now. All right, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful angel wing, angel baby seashell, let's see what your highest self has to say to you. So I'm going to see the overall energy that your highest self wants you to know, and wants me to know what's going on with you. So first card I have is Divine Masculine. And the next card I have is Nothing Has Gone Wrong. So with this Divine Masculine, this for me is talking to me about whether you are male or female or however you identify as, it doesn't matter. We all have these feminine and Divine Masculine aspects within us that we want to be balanced. And for me, this is showing that you right now are tapping into, or you're about to learn to tap into, the masculine aspect of yourself. And the masculine to me is an energy that's rooted, grounded within themselves, grounded into the earth, knows who they are, and knows when it's the appropriate and divine time to take action, knows when it's time to be in that creative energy to create. So, and with this nothing has gone wrong card, for me, this is saying that there's a balance to everything in life. While we have this yin and yang, light, dark energy, this is about all the events that have happened in your life, whether they're in the past or whether they're recent, whether you feel that there are things that you felt didn't go the right way, were unfair, or maybe things you feel that you were slighted in, that you got the short end of the stick. Anywhere you feel that was unfair for you, or that you didn't get a good head start, or you were the underdog in any kind of way, this is saying that everything that has happened on your journey was balanced. Even though it doesn't appear to be that way to you, all of it was divinely orchestrated, and it's gotten you exactly to where you are right now, which is who exactly you're supposed to be. So let me see what the next messages are. Okay, so I have protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. And this is talking about people, places, and things that you've given your power away to. It could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be even just how you maybe have let people talk down to you, other people's expectations, projections onto you. We all have done this in some aspect or another. It's not something to be ashamed of. But the moment that you realize that you've given your power away to someone in some shape or form, you have the grand opportunity to call that power back into yourself. And that's by you saying, in this now moment, I call all the power back into myself. Anywhere that I've given power to someone else in my life, I now call that power back to myself. And next, I have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this can be just taking that moment before you do something to make sure you're not rushing into something. And this is going back into this rooted, balanced, divine masculine energy. This is knowing when to leap forward, when to take action, and when you need to stay and remain exactly where you are. This is not doing things from a triggered state. This is doing things from a balanced state. And it doesn't mean that whatever you're thinking about is a no forever, or you have to even pause for a very long time. It can just be saying, right now in this now moment, even though this is something maybe that I'm really wanting to do, where is this coming from? Is this coming from a heightened emotional state? If it is, let me call back that power to myself. Whatever emotions I've let and got carried away from a triggered state, let me take this moment to pause and reflect and make sure what I'm about to do is something that's coming from a balanced state. I have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So this is that Mary Magdalene energy. And I always say this doesn't have to be religious. It can be if that resonates with you. But really, this energy of the mother is the nurturing. And whether you have that actual mother in your life or not, you at any time, you can give that to yourself. And it's about, how would I treat myself if I was acting from a place of being a balanced and kind and nurturing mother, and I was speaking to the child version of myself? How would I treat myself? What words would I use? What tone would I use? What approach would I use? And only speak to yourself. I want to say act to yourself. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, only do things to yourself in a way that's coming from a loving and nurturing place, because that's how you should be treating yourself at all times. If you're doing it any kind of like negative self-talk or anything like that, you definitely want to pump the brakes and go forward. Sorry, I just heard someone coming up the stairs. And you want to pump the brakes and make sure that what you're doing is from a loving place. So, and the next card I have, Divine Mother. Yeah. You are safe, held, and supported. So we've really got this mother energy coming through really strongly. This could be your own mother. This could also be just the energy of Divine Mother. This, if you might have mother or even grandmother energy or passed on loved ones, they're just wanting you to know that you are held, you are loved, you're supported, but you also need to give that to yourself. Sometimes in those moments when we're really wanting to be held and cuddled and loved by others are the moments that we really need to give that to ourselves. And I have Wisdom from the Stars, which is, I love this card. So cool. Within you is all of the wisdom from your many lifetimes around the cosmos. This is your reminder that this isn't your first go around. This life is not your first life incarnated here, and that you have all of this wisdom really that's in your DNA. It's in your Akashic records. It's in the history of you, and it's about in this life bringing all of the things, all of the lessons that you've learned from all of your lives and using it to be your best version right now in this life. And you have access to this wisdom at any time. And you access it by going within yourself, consulting with yourself, consulting with your highest self, your highest aspect. And last cards I have are the Vast Universe, Transformation, baby, and Commitment. Okay, so for me, this vast universe is really tying in with this last card. It's just reminding you, you are a multi-dimensional being. Your highest self, your highest aspect wants you to be like, hold on, pump the brakes. You are a human in this life. Yes, that is true. But you also are a multi-dimensional being. You are literally living infinite lives simultaneously across all time and space and reality. So don't forget that. So sometimes you want to step outside of yourself when you're really feeling like you're in this situation and you just can't stop thinking about it. Sometimes you need to pull yourself out of that. Remember, like, let me look at the bigger picture for a second. I am infinite. Infinite potentials are available to me at my choosing. So how can I choose my highest timeline? How can I tap into the infinite abundance, the limitless abundance? How can I tap into that? You tap into that by connecting to your highest self. This is a time where you are able to rewrite your story. Look at this lady, right? She's been through some shit. Look at her. You know, you can tell, like, she's been through some shit, okay? But as she allowed that darkness, the different turmoil, like, beat her down, no. She's still dressed to impress. She's showing up as her best self, and she's like, you know what, I see that road behind me is long. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of unknown. I don't know what's at the end there. But I'm going to go forward anyways, because this is the time where I get to choose my highest timeline. I get to decide to do things differently in this life. And with commitment here, I feel like that's you committing to yourself, committing to your journey, committing to your process of doing things different. This could be someone that wants to offer you a commitment. This could be in relationship. This could be with new job offer or even new creative endeavor. But I really feel that this has to do with you committing to your own journey. How can you commit to being your best version? And when you don't know what's the next thing to do, just literally connect in with your highest self. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and say, highest self, highest version. What's next? If you build that relationship with yourself, which your highest aspect is yourself. If you show up every day and you show your highest version of you, like I am committed for this journey, how can I be the best of me? Little breadcrumbs, little golden breadcrumbs will be put in front of you, and all you have to do is just follow them one after the other, because ultimately it's you leading yourself. And that's the beauty of it all. So I hope this message resonated with you, lovely babies who picked this beautiful angel seashell. If this message resonated, please go ahead and give this a like down below. Make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful babies who chose my lovely clear quartz cluster. I freaking love this cluster so much. Like, it's not the shiniest thing, it's not the smoothest thing, but it's like the fact that it's in its like raw form, I really love. And I kind of feel like that has something to do with you. Maybe you're a little rough on the edges. Maybe you're not like the conventional beauty standard, whatever the F that is. But you are so beautiful exactly as you are, in your raw state, in your exact form, how you are. That was a message for someone. So, messages from your highest self, your highest aspect. I'm going to pull these and look at these top cards, and this is your highest self letting me know what's going on with you and your journey right now. I have visualize, person sitting down in meditation. I've got soul tree. And then I have color. Okay. So for me, first thing I'm getting with this visualize card, you see how this person is sitting in meditation? This is I'm actually really, if you look at this card a little more, this person sitting in meditation, but actually behind is their highest self. This is the highest version of them around. This is above. There's like a smaller version. This is your human self below here. And above here is your highest self, your highest aspect outside of you, which is way bigger, way more vast. And this is saying, if you want to know how to connect to me, how do I connect to my highest self? I'm hearing. And the answer is by you sitting in meditation, but not just sitting in meditation and being like, oh, I need to sit with my legs crossed and I need to make it feel like it's this really hard thing, like to connect to my highest self. It's so esoteric. It's not. It's by you simply choosing, making the intention, by you taking that moment, even if you're outside and you're feeling a breeze, being in that moment and being like, highest self, highest aspect, I am choosing to connect to you now. I am connecting to you now. Starting your day that way. Ending your day that way. Having moments throughout your day where you're coming back to yourself, because that's ultimately what you're doing. When you are connecting to your highest self, your highest aspect, it is the highest potential version of you to ever exist. And that's why I use the term highest self. I'm not saying higher self, I'm saying highest self, the highest potential of you, because your higher self is a version of you 1 second from now, 3 seconds from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Yes, it's just a future potential of you. But the future potential of you that could be 1 second ahead of you, maybe she doesn't know much more than you. You know what I mean? But if we're connecting to our highest self, that's where the money is at, you know? Okay, so for soul tree, yeah, I feel like this is just reminding you how deeply connected you are to Mother Earth. You are someone that probably really resonates deeply with Earth, with nature. And you are also very tapped in and connected to the angelic realm. So you have these angel wings here. And you help your presence on this earth by you being rooted and grounded into this earth. You help bridge the gap between spirit and matter. You help create a bridge between the angelic realm and between this earthly plane. You are receiving codes from the angelic realm. You might even have angelic aspects of yourself, and they are trickling down into you, into your body, into your field, and you are anchoring those codes into Mother Earth, which is ultimately spirit, what's the word I want to use? Which is ultimately benefiting everyone. When you anchor down codes into Earth, everyone is benefiting from that. It creates a ripple effect. Now, this is something that you do unconsciously. It's just by your presence, just by you being here on this earth, just by you being you, just by you being a kind person, a loving person, just by you being yourself. You do this literally just by breathing. And when I have this color here, you see how there's a heart and there's all these colors? This just reminds me of like the uniqueness of you, and it makes me understand why this message was coming through about maybe you're not considered like society's conventional blah blah blah, but there's something so beautiful, special, and unique about you. And it has to do with not just your outer appearance, not just how you carry yourself, but ultimately your soul essence. There's something so beautiful, unique, rich, colorful about your soul essence that really just adds so much to this planet. That's really just like the energy that I'm getting, and your highest self really wants you to know that you are special, you are unique, and you are important, and you're so mattered. You matter so much, and your heart is so beautiful, and it's so big, and it's so vast. It's so much more vast than you even can realize or understand. And just really getting a lot of angelic energy here. So next cards I have are take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. And then I have leap. You go first. The universe will catch up. So for this take a break card, this is talking about not feeling like you need to rush. There's sometimes, especially from society, they really ingrain this energy of like, you need to do all this stuff before you reach a certain age to feel accomplished, to feel important, to feel like you matter. You need to go, go, go. It's this like hustle, 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 get money, get rich, die trying, like culture vibe that's really embedded in us, maybe now more than ever. And this is saying that you don't need to always be going. It's okay to pause, to stop, and take breaks. This is something, your journey, being the best version of you, this is something that you continuously work on for the rest of your life. It's not an end destination. This is not something you are working on for the next year, for the next 5 years, for the next 20 years. This is something that is your life journey. So it's okay for you to go at your own pace. It's okay for you to take breaks from your work. It's okay for you to pause, learn to come back to yourself. Make time to be in nature, because being in nature and taking that pause from the outside world really nourishes you, really nourishes your soul. And with this transformation card, things are changing at a cellular level for you, and this is just a time in your life where you're changing. Maybe your outer appearance is changing. You might just be like, okay, well, I've always wanted to dress this way, or wear my hair like this certain way, or carry myself this way. You can change yourself to be however you want to be. You can express your avatar and however you're wanting to be. That is your right. That's your free will to do that. However you want to express yourself, do it. And then with Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. This is about like the things that you're really wanting to do, but you're scared. You're like, what if? And it's that feeling of like right before this person is going to jump off the cliff, like they know that they can fly, but they're terrified that they're going to fall flat on their face. This is that moment before you jump. Even though you're scared, you go forward anyway. You leap forward with faith, knowing that the universe will carry you and guide you no matter what. It's not this thing of I'm gonna fail. What if I do the wrong thing? There is no wrong thing. Every experience, even if it's an experience that you feel like it didn't have the desired outcome that you wanted, it still is something that carries a lesson for you, and that ultimately is one more step into the direction of your desired life. So it's going forward with faith. It's doing things even when they scare you, taking that fear and allowing it to push you forward anyways. And next I have true freedom. Oh yeah, really, these angelic vibes are high. True freedom. Live your life exactly as your soul chose to. Like, can I show you this, okay? You see, she's sitting there, she's naked, but she's got these angel wings. I'm telling you, there's like angel vibes. It's kind of funny because I would have expected it from the first selection, and maybe there's a message for you in that reading also, because that shell from the first group reminds me of an angel wing. So maybe there's a message in there for you too. If not, it doesn't matter. But this is saying like, yeah, you came here to live your life exactly how you want to. Like, let go of judgments and worrying about people are going to think about you. Just let your freak flag fly. Try saying that 5 times fast. I couldn't even say it 1 time. And then honor everyone's journey. Honor both your journey and the journey of others. Yeah, this is just saying that like there's nothing wrong or right about your journey looking different from someone else's. And there's nothing wrong or right with someone agreeing with your journey or not. We all have our own journey to live on this earth, and that's for our soul lesson. That's for our own soul growth, and your highest self really wants you to understand that it's okay for you to do things differently in your own way. Like, you're here to be a free spirit. You are a free spirit, and you're here to just do things on your own terms. Even if they're unconventional, it doesn't matter. And the last messages I have from your highest self. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna save that one for last. Okay, the last messages I have for your highest self, I'm sorry, I can't. Last messages I have for your highest self are family. Oh, maybe you have kids. Maybe you're thinking about expanding your family. Maybe you want children. Or even if this doesn't involve children, this could be just you connecting to your family, and that's whether your family is through blood or family by choice, by friends, by your tribe that you've connected to around the globe. This is with just being with your people and just being in that love energy. This could also be a message for you to connect, a reminder for you to connect to your inner child, to make time for play, for fun, for adventure. That is so important and so nourishing for your soul. And I also have fragmented energy. This is you calling back all of those times in your life where you've had these traumatizing moments, where people have hurt your feelings, where people have really cut you, and it's created like this barrier. It's made you closed up around your heart, like you felt like, I am just gonna put these like padlocks and these wooden doors around my heart. No, take those padlocks off, break that shit. Say something that I love to say every single day regarding fragmented energy is, I call back all fragments of myself across all time and space, across all realities. I call back all fragments of myself into my now moment. And this is you. All those distorted moments where you've had moments of yourself that have shattered and have just splintered out into the cosmos. You bringing all those pieces together to yourself, allowing yourself to be whole. That is how you heal yourself, calling back all of these moments that have just shattered you, really broken you. You can call all of those pieces of you back into yourself, back into your heart, your beautiful, radiant heart, into your now moment. Whew. And lastly, for your last message from your highest self, I have angels of the four directions. This is the archangels. These are the archangels coming through and letting you know we are there. Call upon us. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Azrael, or any archangel that you resonate with. It doesn't even have to be any of those. It could just be, those are just examples of archangels. Any archangel that you resonate with, or even if you don't know any of their names, tapping into the angelic realm, because you are very connected. This whole reading has told me that you are very connected to the angelic realm. Okay, so your highest self wants you to know that at any given moment in time, you can connect to the angels. You can connect to your angelic aspects at any time to connect to your highest self. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like you need assistance in healing, anything you need, call on the angels. Tap into the angelic realm. Call on your highest self. Yeah, I'm just feeling very like bursty in my heart, and I just want to like give you a big hug, because I'm just really feeling how beautiful your energy is. And I just want you to know, in case like no one has said this to you, you're beautiful inside and out. You're radiant, beautiful, amazing, okay? I hope this message resonated with you. If you enjoyed this message, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be, go ahead and do that. And I will see you in another video. Bye. Hello to all my beautiful babies who chose our lovely labradorite stone. These are messages that your highest self, your highest aspect wants you to know. And these first cards are going to tell me what's going on, letting letting me know from your highest self what's going on with your journey right now. First card I have is healing. Yeah, you're having healing going on. Healing from different lifetimes, and the angelic realms are really assisting you with this, whether you realize that or not. And at any given time, if you want to connect into the angelic realm, and if you want to ask the angels for assistance in healing, you can do that at any moment. Just connect to the angels and be like, angels, I want to connect with you. Can you please assist me in healing? Your highest self wants you to know that. And I have, you are the universe. Yeah, this is letting you know. And again, I have an angel at the top here. Angels have really come through these readings, which is very interesting, because even though I've used this card, this deck on all the readings, not every card is angelic. This isn't like an angelic deck. So it's very interesting. All the cards that I pulled from, most of the cards I pulled from this deck today and other cards from other decks, there's a lot of angel energy going on. So you may be coming from the second reading. You may also be coming from the first reading. If you are not, it doesn't matter. This is just the angelic realm really wanting you to know how important you are, how loved you are, and that you are just as important as everyone else. The Creator, the Divine, created you for a reason. And you might feel like, who, me? I'm no one. There's an entire world of people. There's 7.5 billion people on this planet. I am a dot in that. No. You may be a dot in that statistically by mathematical ratio, but that does not make you any less important, any less special. You are just as important. The fact that you are alive, breathing, the fact that you are living your life, the fact that you exist for a reason. And ultimately, that reason is love. You were created from source of all that is, which is love, which is the love frequency. So your highest self just wants you to know you are just as important as everyone else. You matter. And for our next messages, I have Imrama. And this is, where are you being called to journey to? Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Yeah, so with the Imrama, where are you being called or led to? This could talk about a physical journey. It could be, there might be a place that you're really wanting to visit, that you just feel a resonance there. It could be a physical place. It could be a historical site. This could be a place that could be very activating for you. There could be a lot of codes, frequencies. This could be a gridded area. For example, I'm just going to throw something out there. It doesn't have to be that, but let's say Hawaii for example. That is a place that holds so many codes, and it actually I just said that, I realized it holds a lot of Lemurian codes. A lot of Lemurian frequencies are in Hawaii. So if you've always maybe felt like that's a place you've wanted to visit, again, does not have to be, but that could be why. There could be something, there could be codes there for you that could be very activating. And you don't actually even have to travel there physically if that's not something that you're able to do, especially like the way of the world, how things are right now. We are at a time where you no longer need to just only physically visit a place. You can tap into that energy through your third eye, you can sit there in meditation and you can visualize and you can tap into that frequency. You can tap into that grid. You can receive those codes that are waiting to connect with you. And you can do that by connecting with your highest self consciously and saying, highest self, highest aspect, I want to connect to this place. I want to connect to this site. And just see what comes up for you. See what visuals come for you. See how that makes you feel in your heart. See how that maybe makes you feel in your body. Maybe you feel some tingles, some vibrations, some good euphoria, or just even maybe making you smile. And this also talks about just the journey of you. You are leading yourself to your highest timeline. Your highest self wants you to know that. How are you being called to step up and lead? There's something that you need to be doing right now, something that's been sitting on your shoulder. She's not going away. That message is not going away. When you step away from this reading, that message is still going to be there. You have something that's been sitting on your shoulder. It's been sitting on your mind. It's been on your thoughts. It's something that's there. It's there. It's there. Once you get a calling for something, that call, it does not stop knocking. It's like someone continuously knocking at the door. It may be a slow knock, it may be a boom, 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 or maybe it's faster, but it's consistent and it's not going to go away. And sometimes you think, oh, I'm going to shove this idea, I'm going to shove this thought down. What's going to come from that? That thought is going to keep coming back. And the reason why it's in your awareness of this idea for this project, this trip, whatever, there's a reason why it's even in your awareness. If it wasn't meant to be in your reality, you literally would not even have a thought about it. And with Lemuria, this is creating heaven on earth. And this is again making me think about the angelic realm. This is by you connecting to the angelic realm, you are helping spread these codes onto this earth. And there's so many good things. Like people right now feel like they're looking at the world and they're like, the world, we're in Armageddon. It's never been this bad. This is a terrible place to be. Who would want to be here? Things are changing below the surface at a cellular level. The very vibration of this planet is changing. The frequency is changing. We are learning how to live our best lives right now in this life. And simultaneously, the earth itself is changing because the earth is moving into the 5D frequency. It's moving more into this love frequency, and we can choose to see that. We can choose to see what's good. We can choose to see what's changing in a positive direction, or we can keep ourselves in this very closed-minded perception that nothing is going well. And that's our choice if you want to do that. But when you do that, you really limit the surprises and the magic that life has to offer, that life has to show you right now. So it's your highest self wants you to know that you at any given moment can choose to see that right now is the best time to be here on earth by you making the conscious choice to say, I'm choosing my highest timeline right now. And when you choose your highest timeline right now, you always are connected to your highest self, your highest aspect, and your highest self is always going to lead you to your highest potential. And next messages I have are multi-dimensional. So beautiful. You are a multi-dimensional being of light. This is pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, it's just letting you know, like, hey, this isn't your only life. this, this isn't your first merry-go-round either. You are doing so many things. You are everywhere at once. You're here, and it feels like you're just living this life, but you are literally a multi-dimensional being who's having a human experience. Broaden your horizon. Allow your mind to expand. And that's going to be by you connecting into your multi-dimensional self, consciously choosing that. And I have discernment. We are learning to discern the truth from the lies. And for me, this has to do with the deception that's going on our planet right now, of this agenda of this is the worst time to be here, this is a terrible time, everyone is your enemy. It's not. This is the best time to be here. It's literally the best time to be here, because you are aware now more than ever that you are a master builder, that you are a creator, that at any given moment you can remember your divinity, and that you can connect to your highest self, your highest aspect at any moment, at any time. So this is just a reminder for you to tune out the outside world and see, how does it feel within yourself? How does that feel? You hear it. Just because someone says something, that doesn't make it true. And just because someone repeats it over and over, it does not make it true either. Use your own discernment. And your discernment, how you discern things, is how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel in your heart? And also, how does it make you feel in your gut? How does it make you feel in your solar plexus? Does it make you feel kind of icky? Does it make you feel like something's off there? Not by just using these senses, by you tapping in to all of your senses, your multi-dimensional senses. And for the last messages, yep. The last messages I have. So I have deception here. All right. What did I say? Discernment. Use your discernment, you guys. Keep your eyes. I said keep your eyes and your ears wide open. Not everything you hear is true. How does it make you feel? Just because this has been the way that it's been told to you for centuries, for lifetimes, for generations, that doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it any more true, okay? Use your own discernment, please. And I have your higher self. This is your highest self coming through, just saying, anytime, connect to me. I'm here, I'm you, I am the highest version of you. Connect to me. Make the conscious effort to build a relationship with me, which is you just building a relationship with yourself, your divinity. And lastly, I have new beginnings. This is a time where you are able to make your life, design your life, orchestrate, rearrange your life to be your best life, your most fulfilling life, your highest timeline life. Like, what does your own heaven on earth look like? Sit on that, reflect on that. What does your own heaven on earth look like for you? You can create that. Don't listen to what anyone else is saying about that's not possible, this, that. Shh. Throw it away. Throw it away. Don't need it. Don't need it. That's not for your highest version. That's not for your highest timeline. Connect to your highest self. Your highest self is just really trying to let you know that you are a multi-dimensional being. Don't forget it. You wanted to be here. You chose to be here at this time, okay? I hope this message brought some clarity, some insight for you. If this resonated, please go ahead and give this video a like. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Love you so much. Thank you for spending time with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.